All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip and break down the most important ones. Today, we've got Caleb Williams, Week 17, Thursday Night Football. Another loss for this Bears team. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. First one we have for you guys, out of the gate, is a little 3rd and 5 incompletion on the first drive. Play this through one more time. You're getting kind of a one robber look from the Seahawks where they've got this backer walked up, right? This is a backer walked up. He'll bail. Okay, he's going to read the QB's eyes. Okay, you've got the center field safety playing deep. You've got man across the board. All these other guys are firing. Depending on what the back does, 13 might bail, or they might have this backer jump him, right? But you're getting that one robber. Bears, I like the concept here, actually, right? Little option route underneath from Komet. You got the in route behind it. He's open. It's actually a little Okie twist from Komet. Not an option. Okie twist is where you work out. Boom, we come back in. A little Okie twist with the in route. Oh, that one's... We'll have to look at it from the tight, but that one looks like a pretty darn good football if you ask me. That one's got to be caught. When you look at it from the quarterback's perspective and we have two guys teeing off on us and the end result is that, we've got to make a play. Rome has to make that play. That's one we can't have. Next one I got for you guys, we got a little shot play. We got XZ Reed, and we've got to give it a chance. Okay, Caleb's got to give this a chance here. Cannot do this. Got a little action. Yeah. So, whole play is XZ Read. So, we've got our X and our Z. They're both on takeoff routes that can convert to a stop, okay? And they'll stop if they can't get on top, if they can't get vertical. What you're going to have is double chips to flat here, meaning they're going to chip these DNs and get to the flat, and then after the action, the back's in protection. If not, he'll get to his hob. You really pick your poison, right? Pick your side, pick who you like the most, and you would work it 1 to 2 into 3. Okay, some teams will actually start to one of the reads, meaning like, hey, work DJ Moore to the other read to this back inside. Okay, to me, I think either of these. So we got a really super clean pocket. We don't have, like, traditionally what you would say is, hey, if we have massive sink, right? These guys are way the heck out here. Okay, get to your back, that's fine. But man, we don't really have, like, sink. We don't really have sink from these backers. We actually have these backers staying condensed because of the back. We've got it. We've got the read route, you know? He's got the DB on his back. It's kind of exactly what you want to see, right? You want the DB on your back. So, hey, we're going to put that ball on DJ Moore. He can body it up and catch it, or the DB goes through him and we get PI. So that one, that's that lack of aggression, I would say, that worries me a little bit that we're starting to see. 5 hitch ball. Yeah, there's just no reason to get to him there. This one is just another. We got communication, protection issues. And then Caleb actually does a decent job getting the ball out of his hand despite all of it. So concept-wise, they've got the speed out here, right? The Okie here. You got DJ Moore working across the field. You've got almost like a little follow, like a little ship route. You got Komet on the out. But from a protection standpoint, you can see the Seahawks are doing a really good job of, right? So right now at the line of scrimmage, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys walked up at the line of scrimmage, okay? At most, we can protect 6, correct? Because we have our 5 linemen in our back right now. Other than that, we got 2 receivers at a tight end out here. We got another receiver down here. We can only protect 6 of them, right? The line right now is going to go 4-man slide to where you can see they're thinking here, 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 here for the lineman. This tackle's going out to 10. We need our back to step up to pick up 13. 25 is going to be a free runner off the edge. That's what we've decided pre-snap. Instead, what happens is the right guard puts his hands on him, and the back goes here, and then he bails off of him to chase to where we actually end up getting 2 free runners at the quarterback. One of them, 10, is actually mirroring the back here. So if the back were to evacuate, 10 would take him. So 10's actually mirroring the back, but we turn 13 free, and it's like that's not who you want. You don't want to turn someone free through the B gap. If you're going to turn anyone free, you'd rather have it be 20 off the edge. Instead, we turn him free off the B gap, forces a contested throw out there, and he actually still puts a decent ball on Keenan Allen, who I think probably needs to catch that one. But just major protection issues for Seattle. You can see it. Just this guy ends up getting 2 guys, right? Right guard goes down and back takes him. To me, what it really looks like, honestly, is that we're 3 for 3 here. And what it looks like should happen is we should be 2-on-2 out here. And it looks like the back is going to take the air out of the line of scrimmage right here. Instead, we get 2 guys on the same guy. And, I mean, even with that, Caleb gets this ball out there somehow. And we got to make that play for Keenan Allen. So to me, it's like we're 3 plays into it, and we've got a 3rd and 5 that hit Rome in the hands. We've got Caleb Williams getting to his check down way too fast, and then we have a protection breakdown and Keenan Allen dropping the ball. Like, that's not a great start. Not a great start at all. Now we've got the sailed in route. You see Caleb here with a shot at it and just working like almost like a dagger concept, but married it up with a Y cross to where you've got the crosser here, you got the vertical, you've got the in here. Look at these guys. These guys get gobbled up short, right? The back getting to a check down. They're kind of holding, which then we've got this great area to work on this dig route. Rome comes out of this break tempoed. So I can't really tell you why he came out of the break tempoed. But he came out of the thing kind of not full speed out of his break. Less than ideal, obviously. Unless they told him, hey, throttle in the window. If they told him, hey, throttle in the window, then that's a great job. Either way, Caleb sails the heck out of this thing. Granted, there's a lot of pocket movement there. There's a lot of movement. That's tough. That's tough. This one, we've got 3rd and 7. And this to me is really good. So we've got 3rd and 7, and we finally have a good cover 0 answer. Finally have a good cover 0 answer, and you can see it's basically cross screen. And the thing that's so great about a cross screen against cover 0 is usually one of these linebackers is assigned to the back. Let's just say for argument's sake right now it's 13, right? He's got the back. When this back work is across the formation, it looks like he's, working into protection. Instead, you leak him out. Whoever it is, it's assigned to the back, can at times get lost in the wash if they don't have 2 guys for him, right? Because really you want 2 guys for him, so that way no matter which side he evacuates, you can cover him. With that being said, this is finally a great cover 0 answer on 3rd and 7. It's just screen, and it pops for a huge play. I was a little surprised that we didn't get back to it, even if it's the same exact play, right? Let's say, hey, we didn't have a bunch of, back screens in for this week. Even if it was the same darn look, at some point, I was thinking we'd see it, but we didn't really get back to it. Try to throw a different one, but it's one you really like. It's awesome. That's good work. If I play it back, I like to seeing Caleb bail out of here finally. He stops getting hit on these screens. Yeah. That's great stuff. That's great stuff. That's how you beat cover 0. That's having a cover 0 answer. All right, guys, real quick. Over at Jenkins Elite, we just released our 2025 summer camp dates. So you high school football players, youth football players, we are coming to 6 cities across the country, all positions. I would love to meet you guys, see you guys out there. You guys can check out all the stops on jenkinselite.com, and you guys can register there and get early bird pricing while it is still up there. I'd love to see you guys out there. So without further ado, let's jump back into the film. This one is flat out just incredible. The bad snap reaction and play. So something that I've noticed that's a little funny about Caleb's game is it's almost like, and we'll see it later, obviously, in the 4th quarter, it's almost like chaotic situations put him at ease. It's almost like truly chaotic situations. Like you can see on this one, all it is Keenan Allen's on a shallow, right? Terrible snap by the center. He'll pick it up, scramble, and give it to him. But it's almost like he needs chaos to be comfortable. It's almost like he's the reverse of, say, like what you normally get from a quarterback, which is when there's chaos, it's problematic, right? Caleb's almost the opposite. It's like he looks so smooth, comfortable, fluid making this play. And then it's almost like robotic when he's trying to throw that dagger concept on the one that, right, we sailed 2 reps ago. So to me, it's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is yet. But it's something that I'm starting to kind of sense. I mean, you can see it here. You guys, this is insanity. This is an absurd throw. Just so we're all on the same page. We are sprinting full speed to the left sideline, and we are throwing this ball from the 27-yard line. And it is perfect. 33 yards later, right? Let's say he's 6 yards into the end zone. 33 yards. Like that play right there, that throw right there is not normal. It is not normal. It is highly abnormal. And you guys, look how crazy this is. Sprint full speed, someone running at you. Look at this. That's just flat out crazy to me. It's just so dang good. Yeah. Now we've got third down and we get pressure. This one isn't a miscommunication. This one they actually pick up. This one actually gets picked up to a degree. We just don't have a great play called for it. We're going to motion down. We're going to run this little sail route. We're going to run that Okie twist. We've got a late shallow. You know. Could you make the argument that 29 is kind of sitting on Keenan? Yeah, but it looks to me like he's well aware of what's going on behind him. Right? So could you probably try to fire this sail route? You know, you try to fire this sail route now, sure, but I'm already moved off the spot. I just think 3rd and 10, it is what it is, right? 3rd and 10, we've got to hold up on our one-on-one matchups and protection, right? That right there going to hurt us. Get bumped off the spot, and then you really scramble into a sack, right? Yeah. Yeah. That one's tough, but when you're in 3rd and long, the NFL gets tougher and tougher. This one is the one where I do think they just kind of beat us, right? They just kind of have a great play called for us. And this one is tough. This one's really tough because what happens is you get these two guys both firing and you got DJ Moore hot right here, but they drop right underneath it. So watch DJ turn hot. DJ's turning hot, eyes back to the quarterback. We've got spot droppers right underneath. That one's just sometimes they have a great play call, right? Sometimes they have there's times where we have great play calls on offense. Sometimes they have a great play call. And this one really kind of, you know, it's untraditional to have this as kind of your outlet guy versus, you know, towards the pressure. Like we're a line slide to the right, meaning you're worried about two, right? You're 2-on-1 here. So normally you have that break off in here. The Bears had it backside, and yeah, I can't tell you I fully understand the scheme. What I will tell you is based on what it looked like option-wise, sometimes that was one of those that the D just had us. We got another no grade too, and it's just another protection, right? Where we're running mesh. Sorry, guys, I'll let it run. But we're running mesh, and you sit here and you go, mesh takes time, right? And if you get cover 0 or cover 1 and you're in mesh takes a lot of time. What they're trying to do here is they're trying to run these guys both on shallows, right? Which turns into mesh. In route here. I don't know why they have an in route and a deep hank. This is problematic to me, but it's what they have. But, you know, you're thinking like DJ Moore gets across the field, right? And we can hit him. Keenan Allen gets across the field and we can hit him. Well, by the time these guys clear the tackle boxes, which is really where you want to throw this ball a little bit outside the tackle box, we're already, you know, on the ground. We're already in the grass. Like, to me, it's just like mesh just, I get the appeal against man coverage, right? But against a team who's been heating you up with like cover 0 and cover 1 all night, and although those are both man coverages, you know, but and then we can't protect it, like that's going to be a tough play call to hang on to long enough to where, you know, it works out for us. All right, team, real quick before we finish this one up, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please like this video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And as always, let's FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm. But if you're looking for a really cheap and affordable way to support the growth of this channel, please consider jumping over to Patreon. The link is in the description. For $5 a month, you can continue to support the channel as we grow, and as the NFL copyright strikes all these videos and takes the ad rev, you can support it over there. Especially because you guys know I've been betting on the teams I'm covering, and the Bears have not been doing well on the money line. So please consider jumping over to Patreon. That's all I've got for you guys. Let's jump back into the film. This one is the first clip of that last sequence. Those of you guys that follow me on Twitter or X, you know that we placed a substantial bet on this final drive money line, which obviously turned out to be foolish, but I'll tell you, when they converted this 4th down that we're about to watch, man, it was electric. That's the high you keep chasing. They're getting pressure, they're getting man. This big guy drops out, right? Watch the big boy right here. Big boy engages, boom, bails out. They're thinking get this shallow across the field. They actually do a decent job of schematically protecting to where the, you know, this wide guy is the widest guys who they're turning free. Unfortunately, they also lose this matchup here, so that's a different conversation. But Caleb creates space, and just, again, like we talked about a little bit, it's almost like those chaotic situations are where he feels the most comfortable. You know, it's almost like that chaos is where the kid feels best. So you've got this here, watch him, boom, gets in a scramble, throws this thing up, DJ Moore makes a play, drive converts. You start thinking, all right, boys, maybe we got a shot here. That's what you really start thinking, and then it happens again. Buys all the time in the world. Then just rips one into Rome. See, the Bears are trying to set up dagger, right? They've got Rome on the vertical, DJ Moore on that in cut right behind it. They got Keenan on the shallow. Just doesn't play out, right? But you watch him scramble around and make those kind of plays, and it's dang good. Right here, you can see it. Watch. Does a great job staying in the pocket, trying to buy time. That's a heck of a football. Heck of a football. The 40-yard line. This one is the one that maybe you could say he really missed. We'll let it run, and then we can kind of break it down. But Seahawks are just in man. Got man. He's going to rotate, be the center fielder. Man here. Bears are trying to run 4 verts out of 3x1. So you got the deep. You've got the here. You got the vertical. This can turn into a stop, which is what it does. You know, Komet starts to flatten out, right? Komet sees it. Okay, and then against middle of the field, post safety, you usually want to start on this guy, work to here. And it's just, I don't know what's got Caleb off it, but because he had Cole. He had Cole right when he wrapped. I don't know what got him off of it. Out of all the plays in this game, This one and XZ Read were the two that I kind of stuck out for me of. We had it, and it feels like it should be in our progression. It's almost like he peeks it, right? It's almost like right there. He's looking right at it, and then for some reason gets off that thing. Now you've got the roam one-on-one down at the bottom of your screen. You get that pressure. I mean, I like the idea. And the idea is, hey, they're giving us a lot of, really cover one with guys dropping out underneath. So they're doing a lot of simulated pressures. It's kind of wreaking havoc with our O-line rules, but let's throw this matchup. And Rome wins. I think if he puts this ball in the middle, more, in line, what ends up happening is Rome either makes a catch or you get that DPI. The only other thing I don't love is this, right? Like, we're blocked up here, and I know we haven't been blocked up a lot, but we're blocked up here, and you can see Caleb, instead of setting his base, he's kind of fading away. And is that why this ball leaks on us, right? Kind of like a drive, right? You get that fade, it kind of leaks on you, right? It kind of fades out there. It's tough, but you're under duress all night. So can you blame him? It's just kind of, and then we get it here. Same look where they bail those guys underneath, but they basically bring the equivalent of cover zero. And it's like, the Bears are trying to run wide cross or something, something similar. Your best ball here, I think, is DJ Moore, and that's who I actually think he's trying to get this thing to. But the free runner gets home and kind of hits his arm, so then it ends up in Keenan Allen and jump ball situation. We throw the first pick. First pick in a long time. But it doesn't matter because it hadn't helped us win. Disgusting. Thick. What it felt like when I was watching it last night too. It was like hold on, let's pull it up because I want you guys to understand what I went through last night. Because I thought to myself, hey, what's the most Bears thing that could happen? And my thought was the most Bears thing that could happen would be for them to find a way to win that game. Yeah. I had the Bears plus 260. I threw 225 on it. That was just a foolish bet. It was just an absolutely foolish bet. I'm trying to pull up a photo of it for you guys because, yeah. There it was. Can you guys see that? No, you can't, can you? What if I block myself? There it is. Yeah. Gosh. To win 8-10. Could have had 8-10. Instead, I got nothing. So, guys, all in all, let's get back to the point. Is Caleb Williams the problem? Title of the video. I don't think so. I don't think so yet. What I will say is Caleb Williams has some problems. Footwork, giving certain plays a chance. What I'll tell you it's not is layups. Whatever Richard Sherman said last night, that's not it. It ain't layups. But he does need to, like that XZ read, we got to give that a chance. The ball to Rome, we've got to give it a chance. The four verts commit, we've got to give it a chance. The protection issues. Now, is that Caleb? Hey, is he not miking the right guy? Are we having a breakdown up front? Is it overall communication operation? Is it coming from the coaching staff? Those are things where I'm just not ready to say, oh, I think Caleb Williams is the problem. But I am interested in what you guys think. So you guys comment. You let me know what you think. And then until next time, peace.